Final press conference of the FEI World Championships 2006. We are here for the podium of the Longines Prize. We have our riders in gold medal position, world champion Steve Guerdat from Switzerland. Congratulations. In silver, Thibeau Spits from Belgium. Congratulations. And in bronze, Harry Charles from Great Britain. Again, congratulations. Steve, I have to start with you as the winner. Wow, now you've completed your set of medals. European champion, Olympic champion, and now world champion. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. It annoys me that everybody keeps forgetting about the World Cup final, but...
Oh no.
But no, all the goals I had when I was a child, what motivates me every day, are championships and Aachen. There's not one day in my life that Aachen doesn't come in my mind, and I had a few good results here, I had a few good shows, but I was never able to win that Grand Prix, and that's every day a disappointment for me. Every year I look at that wall 100 or 200 times and I never see my name. The World Championship in itself is something I dreamed of, and I was extremely nervous the whole week because I thought this might be maybe my last shot at it, because it's not all the time that you have a horse like Dynamics in this form, or she was this week, where everything goes your way and you know that you have a chance to get it, but you can see when you see the results how tough the sport is getting, how many good riders and horses, and how everything is so tight. So I was so nervous to let it go. So the week has been very, very long. But once I jumped the last fence, all the emotion came up, and the feeling is, I have no words for it. I don't really know what it means. I have what I wanted, and I am somewhere now that I never dreamed of. I have a lot of pride, obviously, for my horse first, and then all the team around, my family. And, you know, it takes so many people to bring you here. I'm the one that has the luck to be on the podium, but I wish I could take a few other people with me up there and share that with them. And then also on the other side, I want really to thank the whole team for what you put on for us, from the organization to Frank as a course designer. I think that's 1 week in the year in Aachen that probably most of the football player or tennis player wish they could live something like this. So you know, there is so many mixed feeling in my head, but so much pride and so much happiness, and yeah, just missing many people around me right now. But I don't really want to come down off my cloud, but it feels quite good up there. And I don't know, I have my life is different now because I have what I wanted. So I don't know what is going to happen, but it's definitely something new starting for me today. Yeah.
And you had 40,000 people in the stadium cheering and riding every fence with you, and many, many more at home. Do you feel the crowd when you're in that stadium, or do you try and be in your own zone, in your tunnel?
No, I feel it. I like to feel it. I've said many times that, you know, this is the only thing that motivates me. I rarely look what's the check at the end of the show. That's not how I pick my shows in the calendar. I want to go there where there's an atmosphere, because this is the only thing that makes me want to get up in the morning and work to give these people something back, and to try to perform in front of a crowd like this. And so I want to feel it, I want to hear it, I want to share my round with them, and I have a feeling they yeah, they are with me when I ride the round, and that's important for me. So I try to take this as a help.
And when you say there's not a day that you think about Aachen, what makes this venue so special for you?
It's the history of our sport. Nothing gets bigger than Aachen. The whole week I've been thinking more about winning Aachen, to be honest, than winning the World Championship. That's what it means, you know. So yeah, it's. I don't think it gets any better than winning World Championship in Aachen. Maybe you can try to organize the Olympic Games one day. And that can maybe just top that, but otherwise, I think our sport has nothing better to offer than what we had here this year.
Thank you. Thibeau, you're adding individual silver to your team medal, and still you're just 25 years old. How do you feel sitting here?
It's maybe a bit dangerous because it's my career only started and it's not getting much better than this. Yeah, but no, this is unbelievable. I think this is. I never really dared to dream of it. I know I'll probably never come to a championship with a horse in such good shape and so talented as he is. And I have to say, I knew that there were a lot of possibilities. And after last year, I dreamt a lot of things. And then after the second day with the rail, I was a little bit devastated. Thought I lost like everything I wanted for a fault that didn't have to happen. And then, so then after that, I have to say, changed my mind, and I went in with the feeling that I really couldn't really lose anymore and trust him on his talent. And I think today, for my feeling after the team medal on Friday, I could enter without pressure. And I have to say, I really just tried to enjoy today, and I think that got us this medal, and yeah, it's just unbelievable.
You have an amazing partnership with your stallion, Impress. You've celebrated some of your biggest successes together. What did you tell him this morning, or maybe in the course?
I don't know, it just gave me so much trust. He felt great, actually, day by day, just riding on the flats. He started to feel better, like dropping his head, loosening the back, and so I felt he was ready for it, that I just needed to give him the right ride. And yeah, it just gave me a lot of confidence going into today.
Thank you. And Harry, you said earlier in the week that you love Aachen, but Aachen doesn't love you back. I think that may have changed today. No?
Yes. This place is so special. As a kid growing up, this was the place everyone talked about. You saw all your idols, the people winning here, and to have a championship here, I think, like Steve said, it does not get any better. And you know, in May, I was sat at home thinking, oh, I might as well book a holiday that week because it didn't look very likely. And then Freda kind of came along and changed everything for me. I've been very lucky to ride a few amazing horses, but I knew with her that maybe if I did everything right, there would be a chance individually. When I looked at all the guys I looked up to, like Steve, like Scott, they had one thing very much in common. They were always there near the podiums in championships. Something I dreamed of, but never got close, to be honest. And really, for the first 2 days, it was absolutely gone. I had two quite dumb mistakes from a riding perspective, and she all week was just got better and better. Even today, like I started in 23rd, I was maybe thinking, do I even jump? You know, is it? And look at the list of 3 double clears today, and they got 3 medals, so good job, Frank. I think that's right. But yeah, can't really believe it, starting the week and to where I am now, but I'm very lucky to have an incredible horse, incredible team, so happy for them, and to be alongside these 2 guys is also just amazing.
We are glad you changed your mind and jumped today.
Yeah. I was always going to jump. It just crossed my mind. I was on ChatGPT asking it, is there any chance?
Should I go in? And what did ChatGPT say?
It said, unlikely but not impossible.
I don't know what to add.
Yeah.
We might just move on to Frank. We had some amazing rounds of jumping today, and certainly some challenges for you as course designer to bring us this podium that we have here today. What was it like for you?
I just did what I got paid for. And I said, I must survive this week because next week, Saturday, I will be a skipper on a sailing yacht. And I don't want to miss this boat. No, we had my idea was, before we started here, we had a long time of preparation for the show with the jumps, with the course friends to organize assistant course designers. And I always said, I like to get a world champion. He should be the only one jumping 5 rounds clear. And that is what happened. Congratulations.
You didn't ask ChatGPT. So you didn't ask ChatGPT about how to design the course?
No. And we started very smooth, and I said we should not overdo it. The first 2 or 3 courses, and for me the most difficult course to build was the first class with the table C with 145 horses. And we didn't know exactly how the ground will react, but we had a super ground, I must say, the best ground ever we had in Aachen here this year, and was holding up very well. And then on the next day, second day, we had again lots of horses, and I think we had a good result on the first round for the team competition. And then to me, we just had, I think we had 60 or 70 horses on Friday, with a great result. And yeah, 25 horses today. Was very good. We had 60 rounds in the first round. Second round, we had 3 clear rounds, and all the double clear rounds now sitting on the podium. I think that was a really good result at the end.
Certainly was. Thank you. And Birgit Rosenberg, as the event director, perhaps you have a number for us about the spectators or visitors this fortnight. It was an amazing event.
Yes, I do, but before I can give you those numbers, I would take the chance to congratulate all 3 of you for just a dream final today also for us. And I think we know Steve for a long time, so I think I have a bit of an idea of his passion for Aachen, and today I really feel you deserved it so much, and having 5 clears was just amazing. But all 3 of you, I mean, outstanding. So thank you for giving us this present to have such a great final. Yes, regarding the question, we had 500,000 visitors over 2 weeks here in Aachen, and I think the atmosphere, this is what we really keep in our hearts from these 2 weeks. This is nothing we as organizer can make happen. This is what the spectators do, and I felt they were fantastic over the 2 weeks, and it doesn't matter whether it's 500,000, this is a number, but more important is what they did and how they celebrated really the horse sport in these 2 weeks.
With this, I'd like to pass on to the audience. I'm sure there are lots of questions. Gabriele, you were first.
I would like to ask Steve, you said you won everything now, or you did, world champion, European and so on, and you did everything what this sport offers to the athletes, but it doesn't mean you have less motivation now to carry on, or?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't have the answer, but I don't think so, because I'm really lucky that I love what I do. I love spending my days with my horses, and I love to go to shows and to compete. So it's always been the case. I don't think it's gonna change, but I have to wait, and I want to take a little bit of time to really to enjoy this time. I regret sometimes when I look back that I didn't enjoy enough the medal that I won. So this one is one that I really want to enjoy. And when I look back in this week, the pressure, how I was feeling the whole week, I wouldn't be ready to do it again in the next 2 or 3 months, that's for sure. But I'm sure that will come back, and you will still see me for many years. Yeah.
Next question. No more questions? Yes? Hang on.
This is for Steve. Dynamics is just such an incredible mare, and she just continues to perform at the highest level and deliver all the time. What is it about her that you think really makes her so sensational?
Yeah, I think it's intelligence. She's unbelievably smart. She had a very difficult year last year because of my health. She only competed in like 6 or 7 shows, but obviously big shows, which is not what you wish for such a careful horse like her. You like to make some easier show and then go to a big one like here or Geneva also, but she had nothing in between because I had a few surgeries. So, but she was very successful last year. And then I wanted to start the year very easy with her, and I took her to Spain, but 5 weeks, but then the weather was so bad that she only jumped like 2 classes there. So then I skipped Sertogenbosch with her, and I planned to start her outside. So she had a gap of like 8 weeks, so there was no reason to jump her at home. And then just when she should have started the shows, she got injured in the field. And it wasn't like a jumping injury. So she could be ridden, but she couldn't jump for another 4 weeks. So she ended up being nearly 4 months without jumping. So by the time I was in Aachen when was it, in May? I told my chef d'équipe that I was giving up on dynamics for the WEG. It was gonna be too soon. And then they say, come, don't take the decision too quick, don't make it official, look next week how she feels and when you start jumping. And then I kind of made a plan with her where I had 4 shows to get her ready to Aachen. Coming to Falsterbo was like the only test she would have on 5-star level. She would just be ready for Falsterbo to jump the Nations Cup. And she felt a bit rusty the first 3 shows, and Falsterbo she delivered in the Nations Cup. She jumped good in the first round, and then she jumped unbelievable in the second round. So I thought, okay, we give it a go, we try. I took her in Dinard then, but just in the 3-star to play a little bit around. It was a good ring, I think, to get the horse ready for here. But I think if she didn't have this quality, this class, and this smartness that she has, she wouldn't have been able, with so little jumping, to perform like this the whole week. And to be honest, she felt today even better than the other days. She felt like she would have jumped another round, which also speaks for the course designer, I think, and that's what we want. And I have nothing but pride having an animal like this in my life.
Any other questions?
I think everyone fell in love with Freda this week. Can you tell us more about her? I think she was supposed to be ridden by Yves. And did you think after jumping double clear in Rotterdam you could do this?
Yeah, the story of Freda was, I mean, she was originally for Yves, my wife, and when Yves told me she had the opportunity to even try her, she had just flown back to England. She didn't even leave the airport. She turned around, booked another flight, and flew out. And we were in the Netherlands, and she was stabled 20 minutes away from where we were. So me and my dad went to see her, and we just stood kind of in the cross ties looking at her with Julie, Davy. And when Yves turned up, I said, I don't think you even need to try this horse. We were like I was anyway, so in love with her. And it was one day in the outdoor school, Yves said, do you think you could take this horse to the World Championships? I said, no, it is 3 months away, probably not. And then she asked my dad the same question, and he said, absolutely. And we just honestly got on really good from day one. We had a good understanding of each other, and it was still like a wild dream at that point. Rotterdam came already early, and she showed, I think, everyone there how incredible she is. It's what we already knew at home, how amazing she is, and she is a freak. The amount of power she can generate and her nature. But even coming here was still a big ask, you know, to walk into a championship in Aachen of all places. Maybe not knowing so much was a good thing. And yeah, she's. I'm so lucky. I've never had a horse like her, and I might never again. But that's okay. She's the one, I think, for the future, and I just want to take good care of her now. She will not be overjumped. She will not be used at every show going. She's strictly for the big things in the sport, and very thankful to have her for my wife Eve, and you know, even all the guys in New Zealand who produced such an amazing horse. Her breeder came today as well, which was amazing.
I was going to add, you had plenty of New Zealand supporters in the audience today.
Yeah, they've been very kind to me since I started riding. I have a lot of support from New Zealand, so it's very nice.
Even her old farrier.
Even the old farrier. Yeah.
Any other questions? Yes.
So, Thibeau, we've been hearing all about these two dream horses. Is yours a dream horse as well?
Yeah, I think what he's done for me already is just unbelievable. Yeah, starting with him as only a 3-year-old, to go along the way, everything he's taught me, and now the places he's taking me. I really didn't expect in the beginning when I just started him. But yeah, he's unbelievable. He's so scopy. No fences feel big with him, and always his mind in the right direction. So yeah, I'm just very fortunate to have him at this early stage of my career, because yeah, otherwise obviously it wouldn't have all been possible.
Any other questions? No? Then can I get one more round of applause for our world champions?